is Jonah Morado, and the problem I was faced with was plastic waste. Plastic pollution isn't a joke that you can just brush off, and even within these slides, I've only touched the surface of how bad plastic pollution is. How bad can it be, you may ask? Well, this sculpture right here, it's made of nothing but trash that was cleaned up from the ocean, and the artist was inspired by 30 beached whales found in European shores all within a year. It measures a massive 73 times 10 feet. This website called World Count, I'm going to show you in a bit, shows the life count of how many bags have been produced so far within our year. And it says that 5 trillion bags have been would be consumed by the end of the year. When I first made the script, it said that, which was on the 27th of August, it said that the bag count was over 3.274 trillion. Now it's over 3.29 trillion. According to ImagineThat.org, a quote from there is that humans are responsible for producing 300 million tons of plastic each year, half of which is used only once, then discarded away. That means that of the millions of tons of plastic produced each year, only a fraction of it finds its way to a recycling plant. Millions of tons of plastic is just building up on already terrible pollution. And if you haven't realized how bad pollution has gotten, let me explain. 300 marine animals, including whales amongst others, are killed each year in Thai waters due to plastic ingestion, and more than 8 million tons of plastic is dumped into the ocean annually. Plastic is making its way into every corner of the globe, and even the deepest regions of the ocean. Inside the Mariana Trench, where researchers recently discovered plastic trash. This is a quote from the same website, actually. And all this plastic, it's bad because all this plastic is eventually broken into micro pieces of plastic and even smaller pieces, which can't be filtered out. So this could endanger the whole ocean's ecosystem by damaging the smallest creatures, and it could even get into our waters and damage us and harm us. In my opinion, the scariest thing so far is what's called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It's 3 times the size of France, according to recent studies. So here's some solutions. One solution is that a chemical company, BASF, has developed a chemical recycling process for plastics using heat to break down old plastic and turn the plastic into oil, and at the same time burn off food. Then heat is used to crack those molecules of oil to produce the petrochemicals like propylene and ethylene, which can then be used to make new plastics. So the same way plastic was made in the first place, from petroleum or natural gas. It comes from a website called Imagine. This process, however, requires a lot of heat, so it obviously isn't favorable for small companies. It isn't like commercially available. And a quote from a website called Interesting Engineering says that what certain countries have done is completely ban plastic. So countries like France and Kenya are phasing out single-use plastics by banning the use of plasticware, plates, and cups. Infractions of plastic products are being heavily fined and could lead to jail time. Discussions are also being made to ban single-use plastic products across all Europe as well. A solution like this can be seen as drastic, of course, but the world needs drastic. Another solution, according to The Guardian, is the plastic-eating enzyme. The quote was, the new research was spurred by the discovery in 2016 of the first bacterium that had naturally evolved to eat plastic at a waste dump in Japan. Scientists have now revealed that the detailed structure of the crucial enzyme produced by the bug. The international team then tweaked the enzyme to see how it had evolved, but tests showed they had inadvertently made the molecule embedded at breaking down PET, or polyethylene terephthalate, plastic used for soft drink bottles. The only limitation is the solution. Side effects of it could just completely destroy the ecosystem and be harmful for all the other creatures. Yeah, that's about it. Here are all my sources.